Hi, this is IndigoMusic.com. I'm Rohit, and it's time for yet another edition of Experience Sessions. And joining me right now is Zahra. Welcome to IndigoMusic.com.
Hey Rohit, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Glad to be here.
And it's our pleasure as well to have you here with us on IndigoMusic.com. I want to start off by asking, of course, you've released a brand new track. We'll talk about that in a bit, but I want to ask about your journey in music. Where did it all begin, and how did you get to where you are now?
I didn't start singing until I was like 25 in front of other people.
Okay.
When I grew up, I really loved this Irish band called The Corrs, and I just used to secretly sing to their album in my bedroom. And I think I trained myself to sing by doing that. I went to uni and I was like studying environmental science course, but I just had that thing inside me that like I really wanted to sing. But I didn't tell anyone. It was just like a secret dream that I had. And then, yeah, it just started becoming bigger and bigger. And I basically decided to like leave the science world and go into singing. So I just went around local shops and found like in music stores, they had like notice boards. And I found there was a producer looking for a singer. So then I met up with him and he was like, because I didn't know I wanted to write songs. I just knew I wanted to sing. I didn't know what that looked like. So he was just like, have you ever written a song before? And I was like, no. And he was like, here's a beat, just try. So I literally just tried. I didn't really think about it too much, which I think was good because I didn't have any like preconceptions. I just went from my feelings. And then I was working with him for like 2 years, just releasing originals, and yeah, I just went on from there really.
Fantastic. And since you spoke about the course, which is your favorite track? I know it's a tough question, but if you had to pick one track.
I can't remember the name of the song. Well, oh no, I think it's called Queen of Hollywood.
Okay.
Queen of Hollywood. Yeah, I really love that one. And then there's another one which I can't remember the name of, but it's just a really sweet song, and it's like a metaphor. It's like a song that is on first, I love songs like that. On first listen, you think it's about something, but when you actually really look at the lyrics, it's actually something maybe a bit dark, or just, you know, it's got a totally different meaning. So, and yeah, their harmonies, it's just so beautiful. It's complete opposite of the music I make, but that's my comfort.
Fantastic. And who is your artist, like an inspiration, apart from the course, in the present day, artists who are still, making music?
Well, like the most current artist that I'm really enjoying listening to at the moment is an artist called King Princess. I just really enjoy what they're doing. I really love another artist called Halsey, and she is very powerful, and she does lots of speeches at women's marches and stuff like that. I'm whenever I follow an artist, I'm like more engaged in like who they are. And then that makes me love their music, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Halsey is, one of our RJ's favorite. Like, she would literally do anything to meet Halsey one day. So I think she's great. Now, I want to talk about your track. It's called Love is Love. What is this track all about? What's the inspiration behind this track?
So Love is Love. I wrote this song, and it was about homophobia that I experienced at a wedding that I went to. And it was just like straight away as you walked through the door, it's like one of those places you walk into and everyone turns around and looks at you. Yeah. And I wasn't doing anything. I think it was just the way I looked, you know. So in that way, it could have been anyone that looked like me would have probably got that kind of thing. And there was a lot of nasty things said, and you know, whatever, very, very intimidated. But in that moment, I just went really quiet and like really small. Normally I'm quite outspoken, like especially if it's someone else being wronged, I'll always like stick up for them. But in that moment, I just went really quiet. I sort of like lost my voice, you know. Right. And then when I left, I felt really like upset that I didn't say things, that I didn't stick up for my, you know, there was so many things going on. And then this song, I wrote it because I needed to process that. Like, that's the amazing thing about music. We can take something horrible and process it, you know, through music. And that's what I do, I think, as my therapy. But basically, this song is a conversation to that man, but it's not like an angry song. Like it could have been like oh, you did this, but it's not like that. It's like just trying to reason with that person's, like, you know, and it's just trying to get through to them in that way, and trying to like shine a light on love is love. We shouldn't have to hide, that kind of thing.
Right, and you also released it on June 16th, if I'm not wrong. And was it a conscious call to release it in the month of June, because it's of course the Pride month?
Yeah, it was really, because I actually wrote this with my co-writer. He's gay as well, and I wrote it with him. It was important to have someone that would understand, you know. It was written probably like a year and a half ago, but it wasn't ready. And then it was ready, but I was like, I want to wait until Pride and actually release it then, because, you know, I want it to speak to as many people in that community as possible. And I've seen lots of things recently, like loads of homophobia and stuff like that, and just all kinds of phobia. And I just hope that it can bring a bit of comfort to anyone that's experiencing that, you know.
Absolutely. I think inclusiveness is something that a lot of people need to really, you know, think about, and also make sure that they adapt it in their life as well. Now, how has the reception to the song been, both within the community and outside the community, Zahra?
Oh, it's been amazing. Like I had, so I wanted to make a music video for the song, and it was really important for me to like everyone that was involved with the song to be like an ally or like part of the queer community. And I had looked at lots of different videographers, and then when I looked at their about section, I was like, I'm not sure. So their work was amazing. And then I found someone. I just went on a deep dive on Instagram one day trying to look for someone, and it was a female videographer called Amber Amer. And when I read her bio, it was like everything was like ticking. She did lots of stuff for, like, you know, lifting women up. She did stuff for Intersex UK, and I was like, oh, I want her so bad. And then I felt like, oh, you know, she's probably going to be like, because she was like, wow, this is the dream person to do this. But when I reached out to her, basically we met up for a cup of tea, and I was thinking, oh, she's going to be so out of my range, but I'm just going to have to do it. And once she heard the story, she just wanted to do it for completely free. Wow. And she had this, I know, it was so cool. She got this whole crew involved, and then we had like cast and extras, and everyone just gave their time, like, because they just wanted to. And that was just like, whoa, goosebumps, you know, like you just, on that day, you're just like looking around at everyone, just like, wow, like a lot of them weren't even from the queer community, but they're all like supporting in that way. And that was really special. It made that horrible experience all worth it, because it brought people together ultimately.
Absolutely. And I think the song speaks for itself, because I'm a big Formula One fan, and Lewis Hamilton always used to say this, don't talk to people, but talk on the track. Let your racing do the talking for you. And I think the same applies with your music as well, because the music was so good. I think I'm pretty sure I'm getting her pronounced right. It's she, agreed to do this video for free. It was an absolute pleasure having you here with us on indigomusic.com, Zahra. All the best, and we'll connect soon once you release another track, and hopefully soon.
Thank you so much, Rohit. It's been lovely.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.